Yes then, guys. So, the team on my shirt have just gone 8 points clear. Wow. Yeah, I'm speechless, to be honest. I'm trying to record this and I'm just like, what on earth is going on at the minute? Yeah, just to circle back, sorry, I'm just a bit speechless at the minute. I've just about got my heart rate going again after that, whatever the hell that match was, to be honest. But just to circle back to the beginning. So yesterday, about 5:30, Man City kicks off against Spurs, and first 10-15 minutes, absolutely fine, playing the usual City way. And then an hour and a half later, Man City have lost 4-0 to Spurs, and they haven't just lost. Let's have it right. They've been absolutely destroyed, humiliated, mugged, beat up, whatever crude euphemism that you want to use. They've been obliterated by Tottenham, who were absolutely fantastic. Fair play to them. And that they gave us the chance to go the said 8 points clear. Now, if you follow me on Blue Sky or what's my other one, Fred, or just anywhere else, I've been warning all week that this is not a given and that this was going to be extremely difficult. I mean, I was saying 1-0, 2-1. I wasn't quite expecting the way it turned out, but I thought it was going to be a difficult game. Southampton, first things first, were beyond unlucky. Probably people might disagree with me, but I thought you could make quite a compelling argument that they could have won that match. That's how close we've come today. They could have won that match. I think a draw probably would have been fairer because obviously the amount of chances that we had and everything, but I didn't think Liverpool were brilliant. I'm not having a go or anything at the end. I'm absolutely delighted. A win's a win. It doesn't matter how badly we played. If we were horrendous, we've won the 3 points as far as I'm concerned. So part that. But we got away with one today, if we're being honest. Very, very much got away with one. Yeah, I thought Southampton were absolutely magnificent. Second goal, yeah, obviously there's errors on our part, but I thought it was just a superb pass and move that they did. Obviously they got the equaliser and the penalty, which I'm not even going to comment on. I'm just going to leave that, park that where it lies. Yes, we went 1-0 up. Just going back to the actual game, Sabio got the goal through horrendous and appalling piecing of goalkeeping. Then Southampton equalised through said dubious penalty. Then they take the lead for a really well-worked goal. And I'm sat there with like 20-25 minutes to go, whatever, going, right, here we go. This is it. Fair play to the lads. Not only did they get back into the match, I mean, this time last year they would have lost that. I was actually saying at one stage, look, I'd take a draw, but the fact they've actually gone and won it, even if it was a penalty, is great credit to them and fair play to them. Yeah, it's just completely insane, isn't it? I mean, I wasn't expecting to be start of the season. I kind of disagreed with a lot of Liverpool fans. I was thinking, look, let's just try and get top four and do a good cut run if we can do in Arnes' first season, because obviously after losing Jurgen, you're like, well, what's the new manager going to be like? I mean, obviously I backed him from the start, as all of us Reds do, but you think to yourself, well, obviously it's going to be difficult for the bloke following that. And I'm not quite sure on the figures, so please correct me, but I think he's just won his 15th game out of 17 or 16th or something like that. I mean, it's insane. I've never seen a new manager win this many games in all my life. I mean, this is like... this is completely unprecedented. I mean, I might be wrong, but I think this is probably borderline better than the start we made when we won the actual title. And like the what's the word I'm looking for? The parallels between the title winning side and this. I mean, we came into that City match, I believe, about 5 years ago, whenever it was. And we beat them 3-1, and I think we ended up with a 9-point lead after that. I mean, this is like 11. I mean, this is like 4 whole games of football clear. So yeah, next week is huge. absolutely massive. Because I'm glass half empty guy, if I was offered a draw now, providing the other teams didn't start catching up, I'd probably take it, to be honest. However, I think we should go for the win. Not all guns blazing at the end of the day. Man City now have to come and beat us. It's as simple as that. Because even if they beat us, it's still a 5-point lead, and we've still got to play them at their place, so you could always make that back up potentially, even though our record's not great at the Etihad. But they have to come and get something from us. I mean, as far as I said, pressure isn't really on us. Probably not for the next 2 games. I mean, the Madrid game, we've got 4 wins. We probably need 1 more, and that's to qualify automatically out of, 5 matches. So we can you're probably in the realms where we could probably rest players in the Real Madrid match. Not that I'm saying wholesale changes by any stretch of the imagination, but we could probably rest people. And then fully focus on the Man City game. My only caveat to all this, and don't get me wrong, I'm as excited as any other Red out there, is our next 2 games after that are pretty horrendous, it has to be said. Newcastle away from home, I know we've got a good record there-ish, and they haven't beaten us for a long while, Newcastle. I would take a point right now, because that's a very, very difficult ground to go and get a win. Yes, I know they lost to Brighton and this, that and the other, but they're a very good team, Newcastle, so that's not going to be easy. And then you've got the Ev. I mean, look, with the greatest respect, we should be beating Everton. Quality their side, quality our side. I mean, it's night and day, but it's Merseyside derby. And, I mean, I've been a Liverpool fan personally for 34 years. Our record at Goodison Park, let's have it right, is woeful. I mean, it's borderline appalling, to be honest. I mean, in the time I've supported Liverpool, I thought we've won there 10 times, maybe 12. You're talking, I think we've won a quarter of the matches. Mostly they're usually draws, to be honest, which again, probably if we beat Newcastle wouldn't be a disaster. But, I mean, the match we played there last season, again, I know this is a different team and we were on the slide, but I mean, it was one of the worst performances I've ever seen Liverpool put in all those years of watching them. So we have got to be mindful. But your mind does start to turn to, if we won all 3 of those matches, however, I mean, the position we could potentially be in, I mean, if this is probably asking a lot, if Arsenal or Chelsea drop any points in the next 3 themselves, I mean, I'm not going to go into the points, but it could be, let alone 11 points, it could be an outrageous number of points by that point, and then you'd be like 15 games in or whatever. Whew. So, yeah, I just wanted to get all that off my chest. Like I said, I'm usually the pro wrestling guy on this channel, but obviously you've seen my videos, and I'm a massive Liverpool fan and a big football fan. So yeah, if you're not interested in football, I do apologise. But yeah, it's my channel, and I will put what I want in it, basically. So yeah, yeah, Liverpool top of the league, Liverpool top of the league. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to Alex McCarthy. Sorry. And thank you to Mo Salah, the best player in the world, and Mr. John Henry, should you be watching this, and I'm sure you're probably not watching this in Boston, you need to give this guy a contract now. Thank you. Right, guys. See you all later. Up the tabletop in Reds.